Ladyfest Miami is a unique grassroots festival focused on building power, solidarity, and community amongst women, girls, femmes, trans, and gender nonconforming people and their allies.
Know how it feels behind her teeth and its deep throat, as if her G-spot is at the roof of her mouth, as if she could actually orgasm from my cock.
Anxiety disorder if I haven't been someplace, and they say, "Oh, the game's over." Not for us. We're going to hang out and see the park, explore the park, run with the park, and oh no, over there you have to take the stairs. No, I need an elevator. No, there's no elevator available. What do you mean there's no elevator available? So then I have to always go through. Now, please speak with a supervisor. I'm an ADA. Hi, my name is Berlin Clayton, and I'm an ADA advocate. And then it becomes a situation where now I can sue. People forget, and because I look normal, the accountability of a lack of friends, people checking on me, they don't think about it because I look normal. So discrimination is very real, and there are times that I wish I hadn't trained to walk again and I was in a chair because it's made my life so much harder. But then at the same time, now I had to do something about it.
Intruding upon your privacy. So police cannot search you or your possessions or your home or anything without your consent. And that consent has to be verbalized. Your silence will be taken as you consent. The police has to obtain a search warrant is another way they can search your property or yourself. Or if there's some exception to the warrant requirement. Exceptions to the warrant requirements. What wingspan. So what the wingspan is, police come into your house or your car, your wingspan is within arm's reach of you. So anything within arm reach of you, the police can search it. Exigent circumstances, which means if there is an emergency and the police is in hot pursuit, say there was an armed robbery and the police are in hot pursuit after that person and they run into a house. Guess what? The police is coming into that house after that person, and now they can search it. Plain view doctrine. Anything in plain view. If the public can see it and the cops can see it, then they can legally seize it. Regardless, never, ever consent. Question.
So, I'm pulled over, I'm recording, they can seize my phone.
No, so we're gonna get to that.
Oh, okay.
That's covered under First Amendment.
Okay, perfect.
If it's in wingspan and plain view, they can see it. They can't just go into your glove compartment. You have to get the special permission for that. One of the things that's not listed up here, and I want to make sure we're aware of that too, is dog sniff searches. If you're stopped by the police, and there's a canine unit, meaning a dog with them, they can sniff the periphery of your car. It is not illegal. They don't have to get a warrant to do it. The Supreme Court has given them that right and that opportunity to be able to sniff the perimeter of your car. Here's where the criminal defense attorney in me is like, wait, hold on. What they can't do is they can't detain you longer than it's necessary to do whatever they're doing. They're writing you a speeding ticket, they have to write the speeding ticket, and then the dog sniff has to be done within the time it takes to write a speeding ticket. They cannot take an unreasonably long time to write that speeding ticket, waiting for a canine unit to come because they think that there might be something in the car. So a dog can sniff the car without a warrant and without consent, but it has to be done within the time frame it takes to write the speeding ticket. And yes, if there's a delay, then that's an actionable in court. If you're stopped by a vehicle and they have to wait for another vehicle to come, then chances are that sniff's not going to be okay. Let the officer know at that point, if you do see a dog come up at that point, I do not consent to a dog sniff search. They'll tell you, no, my dog can sniff, but tell them, make sure you verbally say, I do not consent to that. And if you can, Facebook Live yourself saying, I am not consenting to this dog sniff search. Technology is helping us on the criminal defense side to make sure that people's rights are not being abridged in the streets.
Just hit it again. So for a consensual encounter, it's anything, a conversation. Just like I can walk up to you, hi, how are you, what's your name? A police officer can walk up to anyone, hi, how are you, what's your name? Doing a consensual encounter, and just like you can say, no, I don't know you. You can say that to the police officer, excuse me, are you detaining me right now? And like, no, I just want to talk to you. Well, no, and walk away. So there are consensual encounters. You are, like I said, you are under no legal obligation to have this conversation with a police officer or an investigator. And if you agree to talk,
They tell you, hey, please give me your license and registration. And then at that point, you know what I would do? Narrate everything you're doing. I am opening my purse, reaching into my wallet to open my wallet to pull out my license to give it to you. Narrate the whole thing. That way they understand what you're doing. If you have officer safety reasons, an officer can order you out of your vehicle. They're probably gonna do it if you say that you're concealed weapons permit owner and you have a weapon with you. Because they're probably gonna want you to be separated from your weapon. After you have your weapon on your person, they're gonna wanna see that and so on. So they can legally ask you to step out of your vehicle. To your second question, the officer can ask the passenger questions. In the abundance of caution, I would say if you have a passenger that you know you have a concealed weapons permit and be carrying at that time, let the officer know.
Registration, you've shown it, and that part is done. And then the officer says something like, well, do you have any illegal drugs or weapons in the car? Then, if you don't, it's good to say, no, I don't. If the officer says, well, do you mind if I just take a look? You want to say, no, I do not give consent. But if you have something in the car, some weed in the car, and you say no, and something else happens, and that leads to them finding it, then you've got the additional problem of having given false information to a police officer by saying that you didn't have drugs. So they found drugs.
Okay, you said several things. If you don't, and you say no, and they ask to search, and you say no, or yes, or whatever, and they turn up nothing, then they've turned up nothing. If you do, and you say no, and they have no reason to smell it or see it or whatever, then you can pretty much go on your way, and that's not gonna be an issue for giving false information to a police officer. Most times, that giving false information to a police officer crime doesn't even come up, even when people do lie and it's later found out.
unless you're giving a false name.
Unless you're giving a false name, they generally don't charge you with it. It's not something that
trying to practice my stud. Right now I'm taking a break outside, getting some air while
we're trying to find her inner masculinity.
trying to find my inner masculinity. She's snapping, I'm vlogging. The awkward in Bali at 11. But yeah, so they're breaking right now, or they're doing performances or something, and we're just hanging out outside. They did go to a corner store. But yes, I hope you guys enjoy the vlog. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and make sure that if you're not a son of Bali, become a son of Bali. I'm trying to get I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year.
We're gonna make it happen though. And y'all follow me, be awkward.
Yeah.
B_AWKWARD. You almost forgot.
I forgot for a second. All capitalized. But y'all follow me Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and on Facebook is The Awkward Moment.
Oh, and let them know about your radio station.
Follow Miami Underground Radio on Twitter, Instagram, every Wednesday and Thursday from 10 to 2. It's me and my homegirl Chachi on the Unsigned Hype. You know what I'm saying? She does chat Unsigned Hype. I do the Awkward Moment. You feel me? Y'all check it out. It's online radio station every Wednesday and Thursday. You know what I'm saying? 10 to 2. Follow.
Oh.
Girls, me and my business partner, we have a great deal for you. Yeah? Yeah. You look like you want a business opportunity. Sure. You should come to America and be your own business owner. We're from there, so when we go home, we'll definitely do a startup. I can make your dreams come true. You need to work for yourself. All you need is something.
What are you telling me? You're late.
Mom, no.
Oh my God. No daughter of mine will be late to school on the first day.
Okay, no, yeah, that's exactly what I meant. I was late. My first day of school.
Come in.
Oh wait, hey Stacey's mom. Hey Stacey.
Hey,
You
girls.
told her that we're late?
Yeah,
For school.
I will drive you. I will drive you to school.
Oh my God, you're so accepting.
I just don't want you
In her
guys.
pregnancy.
What?
No, we're taking pregnancy class because we're pretending to be unwed mothers in school.
Oh, we did that. Like a bag of flowers.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay.
No, my boyfriend fucked me, so did her.
Albert Einstein appreciated honeybees, their hexagons and dances of isosceles. He knew if they died, so do we. And in the crops, I see the cropsy. The boogeyman, Monsanto, agent, Orange's dad, baker, mechanical, vegetable inseminators, barotrauma, barbaric, air pressure, presses, puny, back, hearts, pitter, patter, pitch, explode! Cell phone, radiation, echolocation, clutter, wings fluttered, echolocation, jam, ban, fish in the river, eating genetically modified chicken litter, five-legged, seven-eyed, deli sheep, eating peeps, here, critter, critter. Little Miss America, baking cake batter from bukkake bowl, all alone, poor thing, blighted by the society that jacked off to her.
How I got over. My soul looks back and it wonders how I got over. See, this ain't poetry. It's my therapy. Better than any couch and some know-it-all listening to me freestyle. Making six figures just to make me describe block figures. I get more satisfaction standing on the block trying to save my community. Talking about why poverty has diplomatic immunity. Sorry, Mom, but counseling won't fix this. I was born a revolutionary.
Yes.
Most of y'all ain't ready for my commentary. My grandmother told me I've been here before and I got my own mind. Part spirit, part feline. Have cactus, have dandelion. Alienate myself like I'm the only one of my kind. I'm an open book. Read me.
Yeah.
You'll thank me for my honesty. Truth is, my truth may set you free, or I can hear your shackles loosen as I speak.
It's party